press in. With about moderate pressure. Probably won't be able to hear much after that, so just, but you want to feel, again, enough pressure and then relaxation. You really want to be able to feel the whole area. So, yeah. Again, it might feel a little tender, and you know, be gentle. But you know, if it's tender, that generally means there's some stagnation, and it needs circulation. And you're inducing the circulation by like giving it a reminder: you're alive. We need you. We need you to be open and clear. And that's, you know, and be in the habit of doing it. And it's like you gotta, some of this stuff, like you gotta stick with it for a certain amount of time until the body learns to do it on its own. Maybe at one time it was very good at it and it just forgot. Or maybe it never learned. You were born this way and your parents were, you know, at some point they forgot it, or they were born that way. And so it's like the body needs a reminder, or it needs to learn something new, and that's what we're doing. This is part 3 now. I guess it's just a short recap. And oh gosh, so okay, we'll just finish here. So there's bones here. You can go here above, and then we can just get the whole scalp. Again, you have sinuses up here, so coming here, here, and good. And then there's a point, I can't really get to it, it's gallbladder 20, it's right, it's like right at the hollow of the skull. So if you come to the back center of the skull, and then you can feel these 2 ridges on the sides of the back center, and then if you go over those ridges until they kind of drop down into the neck, I'm going outwards towards my arms, and then those ridges, and following the skull, so I'm still on the skull, so I first in the center of the skull, right where it meets the neck, and then I'm not moving up or down, I'm going straight out to the side over the 2 fleshy ridges, and then my fingers drop, and it's right where this, on the outside of those ridges, right where they go into the neck, and right where the skull meets the neck, there's 2 hollows, and this is called the pool of wind, Feng Chi. Wind pond. And this is where we end. It's a very good point for calming the mind, for very good sleep. I'm just gonna hold there. Good. So now, take the arms up, breathing in and out. In, out, and here, if you're standing is good. As my hands come up, my feet are about shoulder width apart. My hands come up, my heels are sinking to the ground, so I'm getting this whole body stretch. If you're sitting, you can do it with the tailbone sinking, my arms reaching up to the heavens. Now I can even look up. Open up the chest, open up the back, and coming back down. In and out. male-bodied. I'm placing my left hand on my abdomen, right hand on top. Females reversed, right hand on bottom, left hand on top. I'm just going to close out the practice. Slow, deep breath in. And slow, deep breath out. And sit as long as you need to, but at least another 2 breaths. In. Out. Finding your own pace. Good. Close that out. Again, if you have severe sleeping issues or tinnitus or teeth grinding or just tension, bone tension in the face, or you just want something that's going to be really grounding, that's going to help with your teeth, help with your beauty, good facelift here. You can do this every single day. If you wake up at night, do it when you wake up at night. If there's something you do before bed, this is a really good thing to do. Maybe turn off your phone and just wrap up the night with this. If you're co-sleeping with someone, teach them the same thing. Be like, honey, we're going to do something really healthy. It's going to be good for our beauty. It's, maybe if they're spiritually minded, it's going to be good for our spiritual health. It's really going to bond us together. We're connecting, doing something healthy. Again, we did the teeth clenching 36 times. We did the swishing the tongue from the front of the teeth to the back 36 times. Swallowed. So after each of those, we swallowed 3 times, really feeling that nourishing fluid go all the way to the abdomen. You can do that now. No, this is all posted below too. We swirled the tongue 36 times each direction between the front of the teeth and the lips. Looks weird. 36 times to the left, 36 times to the right. This is the correct order, so I know I went a little bit out of order when I did it. And then this should be posted next to my head too. And then we did the jaw massage, so we got the whole bone, really spent some time going slowly, light, deeper pressure. We want to feel the whole bone. We want it to be active. We want to feel that warmth in it. It does take some pressure, but not so much that it's like, ooh, this is good, but enough that it's like, oh my gosh, I feel it, right? I feel the whole tooth, the root of the tooth. And it might be, if a place is really dead or you haven't brushed it in a while, you really got to spend, a couple minutes before it comes online. And then the next day it's like resonant. You don't have to do anything. It's just like, oh, just got to tap it. So this might start as a 30-minute routine, and the next day it might be a 10-minute routine. Or you might do it like once every 4 days, because it's like my teeth are resonant. I can feel them. There's a vibration, and that's how you know you've done it right. Is when you hit it, it's like you can feel the resonance. When you start, things could feel dull, but if you do the work to the point you really feel everything, it's like you can feel it, and all of a sudden your face becomes a very clean resonation chamber. And it's like when you speak, when you receive, things are clearer. And that's what we want. We want that strong clarity. So, okay, we're here. I went below the cheekbone, above the cheekbone, and then went to the top teeth, underneath the cheekbone, and it went all the way back. Again, pressing this cheekbone all the way back into the ear canal. This set of points in front of the ear flap. So I'm not in the ear, I'm on the ear. But when I press in through these points, I end up in the ear canal. Very gentle pressure, just the right amount. Good. And do that. You can do that for a minute, but you will feel it. It will feel tender on most of you that need it. Then we start with the cheekbones. Start with the sinuses. This is a really good point here. Cheekbones out, up. Now we're up here. And underneath the eyes. Take your time. Above the eyes, right in this bone. You can even press into this little crevice up here. Good. And we're doing the scalp massage, really pressing in, feeling the bone. And then we're ending right at this point, gallbladder 20, when pull, right on the outside of where these neck ridges meet the neck, and right where the skull meets the neck. And then we getting our whole body stretching here. Hands come up as the body moves down. And let's go down, body moves up. Hands on the abdomen, 3 closing breaths, sealing in the cheeks. Good. Practice as much as you need to. You can do this every day, but know that when you have that resonance, the things are, the pieces are complete. But a lot of you who have the chronic issues, you may need to practice every day because it could be the bones really have been undernourished, and they need to, obviously, you got to nourish them with enough food, a diet, and protein, enough movement. But this can be a good start, making the bones receptive to even being able to receive that nourishment. And just the process of slowing down has all sorts of benefits too, right? And that's really what we're doing here. So good. Practice, follow these guidelines and consistently, and let me know your results in the comments. If you have any questions or observations, please do share. If you'd like to work with me online or in my clinic in the Gorge, my contact information is below. Just text me or email me, or you can even book through my website. And if you're online, probably you'll book my official, it depends, but you go to the official intake. It should be listed under Holistic and Integrative Health. And if we're still running the new client special, you'll find that there. If you find that there, it's probably a good time to jump on because things are getting really busy, and I'm going to take that off soon. So, good. All right. Take good care. Be well. Okay, so the last thing I'll mention about jaw pain that is significant, that we don't really get to in this video. We do a little bit of it up here. But again, one potential cause can be the muscles that link into the jaw or the neck get really tight. And then that's kind of radiating from here up into here. So you might, if you do suspect that's the case, you might need to do some more whole body stretching, right? To allow those to relax. Okay, something I didn't go into in this video was how is this going to help with my tinnitus or ear ringing? And actually, there are very many different theories on why you might hear that ringing sound in your ears, either a high-pitched hissing or a low humming, or somewhere in the middle. In Western medicine, they just don't know. They're like, we don't know. It just happens with age. Some people get it younger than others. Naturopaths or natural medicine doctors are like, it has to do with certain frequency bands in the ears, where the cells just die. Maybe the sound, there was too loud of a sound. And I think there's validity to that too. And people are able to actually restore or reduce the intensity of the vibration through regular massage of that area, like some of the techniques we learned today. And the Chinese medicine is more based on organs. What are organs? Think of the organ. You press a note and it creates a vibration. Well, actually, in ancient Chinese culture, and this is part of my doctoral research, is the organ systems each vibrated with different frequencies. Different notes, different sounds resonate the different organs. The liver is like a hissing sound, almost like the wind whistling through the leaves. It's associated with the wood element and the quality of wind. And what does it do? It circulates energy through the body. Even in Western medicine, we have this. It's sending nutrients to the muscles. It's sending bile to circulate the intestines. It's circulating water. So anyways, the organs should be holding a vibration, and when they get weak, it rises up. So weak liver, you get the high-pitched sound. Weak kidney, you get the low-pitched sound. Maybe weak lungs, you get the medium-pitched sound. And so that holistic approach, you're looking at the organ system. Now, the good thing is by meditating, by pressing, just feel it. By doing what we're doing, calming, centering, recentering. Okay, part 3 of this video. It's about 10 minutes, 4 minutes left of the tinnitus. And then the last 6 minutes or so is what I do as a practitioner, how I help my clients, how I might help you, when it would be appropriate to come to me or another practitioner who can provide accountability to your best self from a health perspective. So good. See you in the next video. Link is down below.